Hello everyone, hope everyone are doing great. Whenever you're planning to buy your dream house, the lot of questions comes to your mind, right? Like whether am I eligible for this much of amount, whether I can afford this property, what will be the maximum loan amount I can get. So these things are common for everyone. So in this video, I will try to give out certain details regarding how the maximum loan eligibility is calculated and what are the things which are taken into consideration while calculating the loan eligibility. So basically, three things are considered. One is the property value, next one is the income, and other is the tenure. Those are taken into consideration by the banks when the loan eligibility is calculated. How much of percentage of the property value, what is the ratio of income being considered, all these things we will discuss in detail in this video along with an Excel sheet also. Basically, the property value, the maximum amount of loan which can be given on a property value has been decided by RBI. It is called as loan to value ratio. So, what RBI guideline says according to the loan to value ratio is, if the property value is, let's say, up to 30 lakhs, in that case, banks can fund you maximum of 90% of the property value. Suppose if the property value comes between 30 lakhs to 75 lakhs, in that case, banks will fund you up to 80%. Suppose if it is above 75 lakhs, banks will fund maximum of 75%. And what about the income banks consider? So it can be your salary income, it can be your business income, maybe rental, pension, and other things. Like you are doing some side like freelancing thing, and you're getting some income. And if you are showing it in idea, then some banks do consider that one. Tenure, it varies from banks to banks. Maximum 30 years is normally given by the banks. Maximum age 70 can vary. Some banks can give up to age of only 65. Some will extend up to age of 70. So from banks to bank, it varies. So basically, this is an overall view of how the maximum loan eligibility is calculated by the banks. So further, we will look at in detail using the Excel sheet how the loan eligibility is calculated, how much of the percentage is being considered, and how you can calculate on your own how much loan you will be eligible for basis of your salary or income, like business income also can be taken into consideration, and then you can calculate on your own. So let us get into the details of how the Excel sheet can be used to calculate your eligibility. So here we have the spreadsheet calculator in front of us to calculate the home loan eligibility. So as I had mentioned in the thumbnail, like property value is 50 lakhs and salary is 50,000. So let us look at how much the loan amount will be eligible and how the calculation happens here in the spreadsheet. So here you can see that the salary I have considered as 50,000. The tenure I have considered as 30 years. So it can vary from minimum of normally 5 years the banks give to maximum of 30 years. So as I had told you initially, the eligibility is calculated on three things: basis of property value, basis of salary, and basis of the tenure also. So that also plays a major role. So here I have taken 50 lakhs as the property value. So basis of the RBI guidelines, it is maximum 80% the banks can fund the property as the loan amount. So in this case, it will come to 80%, which is 40 lakhs. Next, coming to the income part of it. Here, the income considered is 50,000 is the net salary. So out of this, there is a fixed amount of portion which the banks will consider to calculate the EMI. And that amount is called as income ratio. Banks to bank, the terminology will vary. I am not getting into the normal terminology which the banks use. So here I just consider it as an income ratio. So here I have taken it as 60% for the net income, annual income between 5 to 8 lakhs. This is normally the range which banks take. Some banks consider it on the gross income basis, but in that case the ratio can slightly vary also. But across the banks, nearly this is the same ratio which is used. So here, which is the salary which is 50,000 and the income ratio is 60%. So the income which can be considered to calculate the loan eligibility is 30,000. So when the banks use the 30,000 to calculate eligibility, you need to just divide the 30,000 by per lakh EMI. So for 30 years at the rate of interest of 9%, the per lakh EMI is around 805 rupees. So if we divide it, then you get the eligibility as around 37,28,004 rupees. So this is the final loan amount basis of the income for a tenure of 30 years. So what is happening here is banks, when it is going to decide on the final loan amount, it is going to look at both the things based on the loan value, it is the property value, how much loan can be given, as well as on the salary basis, how much can be given, and banks will give the final loan amount as lower of the two. So here in this case, 37,28,000 is the final loan amount because basis of the income, the eligibility maximum comes is only 37,28,000. Let me just make some change here. Let me just increase the salary. Let to say suppose around 70,000, and let us see how much the eligibility comes to. So here I have taken it as 70,000 right now, and you can see that basis of the property it doesn't change because the property value remains the same. Basis of income it is coming to 56 lakhs. So right now banks can fund maximum is only 40 lakhs, and basis of this will be basis of property value because income is on the higher side. Here one more thing is has to be taken into consideration is the existing liability. Suppose there is an existing loan running, like let's say a personal loan, a car loan, a two-wheeler loan, or a consumer loan, whichever the case may be. In that case, that has to be taken into consideration while calculating the eligibility. So in this case, let me get back to the previous example itself, wherein I had considered 50,000 as the salary. So here 50,000. Let me consider existing EMIs as 8,000 rupees, maybe a personal loan which is there as a liability. 8,000 is the EMI. Let me see how it affects the eligibility. So here you can see that the eligibility has come down to 27,34,000. Here the existing eligibility is calculated, the final eligibility is calculated by reducing the income ratio, that is 30,000 minus 8,000. So 22,000 divided by 805. That is the per lakh EMI which I have taken. So basis of that, the final loan eligibility comes to only 27 lakhs. So this way the loan eligibility calculation happens basis of the property, basis of the income, as well as the tenure. Let me show you on the tenure part also how the eligibility can vary. So in this case itself, let us make the existing EMI as 0 and let me reduce the tenure and see how it affects it. Let me cut it down to say 20 years. So here you can see that when the tenure is reduced, the loan eligibility has come down from 37 lakhs to 33 lakhs. As I told you earlier, the loan eligibility depends on property value, income, as well as the tenure. So as soon as you reduce the tenure, because income is slightly on the lower side, the eligibility also comes down. This is how the loan eligibility calculation happens across the bank, be it SBI, be it HDFC, be it Kotak, ICICI. Only thing is the ratio, income ratio which is considered, that will vary slightly. It will be more or less nearly on the similar lines, and the income which is considered, that is the salary or the business income or the rental income or the pension income, that component may vary and the final loan eligibility can vary to some extent. So this is just an approximation to give you an idea how the loan eligibility calculation happens and how much will be the maximum loan amount. I hope you liked the video. If you have any query, please do let me know in the comment section, and if you want this Excel sheet or spreadsheet also, please do let me know. And hopefully in the upcoming videos I'll try to make more videos on topics related to home loan, like pre-EMI versus EMI. What are the charges involved while taking a home loan? What are the different products of home loan which is available? So those things I'll try to make video in upcoming days. Thank you very much for watching the video. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day. Thank you.